how is everybody doing? We got the latest rendition of the tier list. I actually got to, whoopsies, change the name. 2.4. You know, let's make it 2.5. I've made another, like, I made another significant update, and 2.5 is better than 2.4, right? I just forgot to change this to 2.4 when I did, so 2.5 we got. All right, first thing people are going to be questioning, obviously, the Geb placement. Geb placement is troll. He's still, you know, D tier. If you want to know exactly where he is, I think he is probably right above Ares. Yeah, right above Ares. Unfortunate part about Ares is he's such a monster 1v1 with his, you know, with his damage, you know, with his lockdown and chains. His ultimate is so easily avoided, one, and you can damage him so much while he's using it. But the main thing that keeps him down is no clear whatsoever. No clear. Even if you max flames, he has no fucking clear. And if you max those flames, then he's got no fucking, you know, no damage at all. So he's just a completely awkward god. Unless you pull off, you know, some really niche kind of disgusting stuff, you're not going to be able to win unless, you know, unless you're significantly better than your opponent. Which, you know, happens, but it doesn't make him any better than the worst god in Duel, in my opinion. So, let's see. Oh, I do notice one thing that I messed up here. Art should be down here, possibly behind Cupid, and I think Rama should be there. That probably, more accurate. You know what? Fuck it. I think Rom should be here. I think Rom's a lot better than a lot of people think he is. Okay, so let's get into it. So Geb's there as a troll because SS. Fuck you. Who is this? I swear to God, Diesel, I'm gonna murder you and unmod you too. So yeah, SS, for some reason, Smite Guru right now, the dude that runs Smite Guru is on vacation, and SS can't be left blank. So I had to. There is no SS god right now, in my opinion. After the Hou Yi nerf, you know, that's the most significant reason I'm making this video. Is that Hou Yi nerf changing up the entire, you know, the entire way Duel is, you know, it works right now. So there is no SS god. Best god in the game right now, in my opinion, is Scotty, followed up closely by AMC. Then you have Freya, Kronos, and the, you know, the rest goes on. You might have seen you know, different renditions of this. I've been mixing up things from time to time here and there. I do honestly think that Hebo is better than these three gods. I think his matchup with Apollo is like 60-40, honestly. And I think Apollo's been like kind of losing it ever since the loss of Golden Bow. Apollo really isn't that fantastic anymore, and it kind of sucks. Some gods he just shuts down, like Kali he can beat, or he actually has a very good winning matchup against Kali, and ironically he still loses to so many of the other gods so hard. He beats Nem though, you know, it's just weird, you know, he's a weird god. Because he loses so hard to things like AMC still, and I think he would even still lose to Hou Yi. He certainly loses to Uller on her, and the on her one pretty hard. But enough about Apollo. So this is the way that I see it right now, and I think, of course, with the rise of assassins now, with the way that the Duel timers have been changed, I think Humbot's actually gonna go like way the fuck up. I think that god is so good right now, but I'm not. It's like. It's rough. I think he's a lot better than Hades. He's better than Xingwei is a tough one to decide whether he's better than, but honestly, I think he is. I think he could be at the same par as Bastet, but I'm gonna have to keep monitoring him. Been doing a lot of work with him, and you know, not just my own achievements with him, but watching other people like Donnie play him and stuff like that. He seems like a terrific god. Really, the way that the respawn timers have changed has helped him so much. Sunder is just fantastic with him. All sorts of, you know, strengths for Hunbots right now in this meta. Fafnir is monstrous if played correctly. He could, you know, potentially be above Artemis and Cupid here, but I'm not too positive on that one yet. A lot of people think that Fafnir is disgusting and should be in like S+, and then other people are like, yo, he's mad overrated. I kind of am in the middle ground there. I think that Fafnir is fantastic, but is not, you know, I do think he is a little bit overrated. I think that he is... yeah, extremely strong for a Guardian. Extremely strong. But I don't know that he should be, you know, in S or above. So, like I said, he could take this top S- spot. That'd be interesting to see. I just feel like both of these guys probably have a better chance. And Artemis actually completely shits on him because she can put a trap under him as he turns into the dragon form, and she just lay into him, especially with the Hog. Like, he doesn't have CC immunity other than on his ultimate, so I said the hog and I meant the boar. But it is almost like a hog, but it's confusing if I call it that, right? So, yeah. So yeah, if you guys are new to the tier list or anything, it's basically, you know, how I look at the, you know, I always talk about how no tier list is obsolete. Oh my god. My tier list is obsolete, right? Half the time. But nah, no tier list is absolute. You know, it's just my take on the duel meta currently. There have been a lot of different changes, and it's hard to list all of them in this video, but, you know, more than anything, I do this video to, you know, raise awareness that there is an updated tier list, and I feel pretty confident about this one. Things like Poseidon have fallen due to just, you know, plain inviability. It's just unviability, rather. You know, just natural stuff that kind of comes with itemization changes, dual changes specifically that they've made with the timers, which have been so great. The way that they changed the timers. At first, they made them extremely long, and they were disgusting, and you could win the game off of one kill when your opponent was up like 5-0, and then they changed them back to a middle ground, increasing them, but not making them ridiculously, ridiculously overpowered. So there's that. You know, I think that duel's in a much better spot. I think it's been a lot more fun. I think more people should be trying it out, honestly. I'm surprised to see that the duel scene hasn't grown a lot more since that change. I think a lot of people have already like condemned it and been like, yo, this game mode sucks dicks, you know. Vulcan has risen loads. This god is so good in my opinion. He's very high skill cap. He is insane though. When played correctly, this god is just fucking absurd. He is so strong, and he beats gods like Bologna like so hard, you know. And there's certain matchups, especially against hunters, that he is just, you know, he'll lose like 45 to 55 against them. I honestly think that he has an at least even matchup against Apollo. So, you know, some of his weaknesses are that once somebody goes Fatalis, one of these higher tier hunters goes it, he becomes like obsolete, and it's too easy to overpower him. But other than that, I think he's just fucking amazing, you know. Not being able to beat the top tier hunters, you know, does not make you a bad god, because hardly anyone can. That's why they're S+. So yeah, pretty much the way I look at it, Erlang Shen, disgusting as hell. Absolutely disgusting. Honestly, this guy could be up, way up. But let's focus on the major focal point here. Ho Yi. This is a very highly debated thing right now, whether Ho Yi is still OP, well, a lot of people think he is, or he's complete shit, which a lot of people think he is. I've heard Masters players say that he is trash now and should be in like A tier. And it's funny that A tier is trash, but just look at the way that duel is structured. Really, the viability ends here. It stops here at S. Unless you significantly outplay your opponent, you're not going to be able to win with these gods against these S tier and above gods, really, you know? So it's just rough how that works, but there is a lot more room for outplay now with the way that the timers work, the way that Hog works, the way Sunder works, things like that, you know? Really big outplay items that could, you know, fuel a, you know, a fire that allows you to play through that early to mid game and solidify a win before these late game gods come online. So I think that's, you know, one of the great strong suits there. Now, Ho Yi, I think, is honestly in this spot. I think it's a great spot for him to be in. And it's awesome because he's a fun god. He's an awesome god in general. He's, you know, he's so mechanically intensive. And honestly, I think it's, I think that on her, Uller, much better, or not much better, but at least slightly better than him. I think they both fuck him up in the 1v1 right now. The nerf to him was quite significant. People don't really understand how significant it was. Taking away 25% penetration from a god, even though it's the last, you know, last tier of his second ability, it is, you know, that's what fuels his late game and makes him so disgusting. And it's his mid game too, because it's the second ability that you max on it. So he got completely neutered in that department. Now he is extremely burst based in the early, which is, you know, fantastic. It's an interesting way to play an ADC, and yeah, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself in my opinion. I think that overall he he got what was deserved to him, and makes the god just in a good spot rather than a disgustingly overpowered spot, because that was very well agreed upon that he was disgustingly overpowered. So that was never really something that people contested. So yeah. There you go. There is the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned from it, and you know, I hope that more than anything you implement it into your daily duels, and that you find it useful to you. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Of course, feel free to disagree, and let me know why. If you do disagree, of course, that would be awesome. So I love to talk about that stuff, and I like to, you know, learn from you guys. 'Cause I've certainly learned a lot from other people's opinions on Duel in general, so for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and everything, and I will see you next time.